What up, YouTube? It's the Ways. Welcome back with another video.
Okay, yeah, it's the Ways, and I'm Tia, and today we're back on this Way Back Wednesday. Go ahead and throw up your W's, okay? Oh my gosh, do you guys have an irritating, like, freaking teenager? Anyways, I'm excited about this video. I'm trying something new out with, like, my setup, so if I'm not looking straight at the camera, that's kind of why. But today, we're going to get into the Juvia's Plays a Nomad by Juvia's palette. Ooh. Yes, she is a fierce on the cover. I'm thinking one of the looks I do will be a recreation of her look on this palette front. So very cute. And this is what the palette looks like. Yes, so I love Juvia's Place. I haven't played in this palette. I thought that this was a great like fall palette, so I want to show it to you. These tones are just grungy. I love these yellows, these like grungy swampy green type situation. I love these shimmers here that are just different and like antique-y, right up my alley. So I'm excited to play in this palette. If you want to see the look I create with the Nomad by Juvia's Place a palette, then definitely please keep watching. But first, during the intro, go ahead and like if you're feeling the vibe on this channel.
And then don't forget to subscribe as well. Turn on that post notification so you get notified every time she posts a new video.
Enough said. Lego. This is the swatches of the Juvia's Nomad palette in natural lighting. I am obsessed with this color story. Oh, girl. So good. So good. Only have two metallics, a couple mattes with a little shimmer in them, and some nice grungy mattes and transition shades. So you should have seen the swatches of this palette. Okay, I'm pretty sure that they are gorgeous. Like I said, I have not used this palette yet. I'm just gonna go in. I've done my brows. I got like this little free gift with purchase. So this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and it is in ebony. So if my brows look a little deeper, that is why. I went ahead and used the new Charlotte Tilbury concealer, the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, and I have mine in 11 Tan. So I used that to clean up my brows, and I used it as an eyeshadow primer. So we're gonna see how this works. I've never used it as an eyeshadow primer. I've only used it one other time. So I really wanna test it out. It feels a little bit more hydrating and doesn't like mattify as much. So we shall see. And then I used my primer, the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, as my primer today. And that's where we're at. So I want to use this Becca by Smashbox and Becca. This is a color corrector, an under eye color corrector. This one is in medium dark, which is perfect for me. And I just kind of want to show you guys because this stuff is fantastic. Even if I don't want to wear concealer, like it's just a regular day, like look at the difference. Like this is the eye with the concealer, without. You can totally see the darkness. So I kind of wanted to test this out with just, I already know what it's like by itself, but I want to see how bright it is underneath my eyes with concealer. So I just wanted to do this little step. And I'm using this brush. You can use your fingers. I have used my fingers. You don't need a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's creamy. You can just do a little bit and it's gonna color correct. Let's see if I can do it on my mouth too. It definitely does brighten. Okay, cool. So that is that. I just wanted to let that sit while we did our eyes anyways before we went in with concealer. So that is that. I already know it's a fantastic product. All right, but we came here to get into this palette. So, and I'm sorry if I'm thrown off, like looking in different directions. I'm just really trying to see how this is working. I get a little monitor or whatever. It's kind of weird though. So I'm used to like looking in front of me and it's on the side. So just bear with me on this one. But we're gonna hop into this palette. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. A couple of ideas, because this palette is gorgeous. If you don't know, Juvia's Place is a black owned brand, and I think that they have fantastic color stories. I think their shadows are very, very nice. I have probably like 4 different palettes that you will see coming up, because a lot of them are fall winter vibes, but this one I think is my favorite color story. So let's see how it performs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush. I've been wanting to try this brush. I've had it for a while. It's by Sigma. It's a E48 pointed crease brush. I don't even think they make it anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into this color here, which is in the corner. One thing is they don't really have shade names for Juvia's Place. But this one is like a yellowy, orangey type shade. And I'm just gonna use this in my crease and see what this brush do. It might not be it, but just want to lay it a little bit down with this color. The thing about Juvia's Place though is they don't have any mirrors in their palettes, which I'm okay with, because the price point for good quality shadow, you know, I think I probably paid like $9 for this palette, but I'm sure it probably goes for like $12 or something. The thing about Juvia's Place too is they always have some really good deals. This yellow is like really showing up on camera, so that's cool. But I'm really doing it pretty light in the crease here. With the way that this brush is, it doesn't feel like a normal brush. Alright, so that's cool. I need to get my other mirror, so I'm gonna put this down. The nice thing too, it's like handy dandy. It's very compact. You know, you can travel with this and it wouldn't be too much to take with you. So I do like that, but I don't have a mirror, so, and my mirrors are a little far away, so I just want to see what it's doing here. I think that shade has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's very pretty. Okay, that brush is I don't know. So okay, so then I'm gonna go into this deep shade here at the bottom, and I'm using like an angled shading brush. It's an E70 by Sigma. This is a dark shade, so we're just gonna carve out the end here, kind of make it go up like a wing. Somebody's creeping over here. I don't know what is going on right now. So I'm just using this angled brush and just kind of feathering this down into my lash line. Okay, so we're just darkening up this edge, kind of making it a little smoky into the crease. I don't really want to go all the way in the crease, but I definitely want to like buffer it out. Not gonna worry about down here because I'm gonna throw something on there. I like that. I like those tones because the brown kind of has like a green effect. I don't know, like some dark green undertone, more of a cool type undertone that I'm kind of feeling. I like that. All right, so we'll perfect that a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I wanna go into this yellow shimmer here as my shimmer shade. So let's see what brush I want to use for this. I thought I wanted to use this like round, yeah, let's use this. So this is a brush by Playing and Makeup by Yolanda, and this is a Y210. It's kind of round, and we're just gonna drop that. Ooh, that's a bright. And you can see the shimmer. It's not a metallic shade, but it has shimmer. Sorry if I had that in my face. I'm just trying to see. Oh, I love that shade. It's like I've been looking for a yellow that would just like pop on me, and this is it. This is popping. We're gonna kind of drag it into the brown. Very shimmery though. Very shimmery shade. Like, I don't know if you can see the sparkles. Yeah, you can see the sparkles in there. That's cool. I love it. I'm just gonna round this out. And then I'm just gonna take the angled brush that I had the darker color on and kind of reinforce that out here. It's really pretty. Like, this is cute. Like a night out kind of situation with some yellow and some brown. I love this. And I just really like the tone of this brown. Like, well, no, it's not like warm. It's not warm. It's more neutral or cool tone, but really deep, and I like that. I like a cool tone or a neutral shade. I don't need to be warm all the time. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and even out my eye because I love this. I love the yellow and brown, like a contrast. So I'm gonna even out my eye, and then we might throw something different on the bottom lash line to give it a little bit more oomph, you know, and throw on maybe some type of inner corner highlight. But I really think I'm just gonna take the yellow around as my inner corner highlight. I really love that shade. So I'll be right back. So I have most of my face done, not everything, but I wanted to come back and kind of like wrap up the eyes. What I've done so far on the eyes is I went ahead and put the darker shade here that we put on the outside. I just ran that across my bottom lash, and I'm kind of smoking it out. I did put on my concealer, but I did not set it with powder. I don't know, I've been liking not setting certain concealers with powder, and I think this new Charlotte Tilbury one might be nice for that. I have one by Makeup Forever that I really, really love. I haven't brought it on the channel yet, but I'm definitely gonna bring it on the channel for you guys. But it's self-setting, and I like to wear it without powder. I just feel like sometimes the powder just dries me out, and it makes me look dry under the eyes. So this one I just went in because I also think I'm gonna do another look, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what the eyes are looking like so far. I just took that and dragged that for like this smoky vibe, which I'm kind of feeling. Okay, I'm just gonna blend this into the crease a little bit more, not adding any extra product, just kind of blending it into the crease. And I think that's cute. So then I was thinking, I think I want to add a little bit more shimmer. So I think I'm going to take this color right here in the middle. And I'm just going to pop that in the middle of the lid. I like that, yes. Not taking it all the way to the outside, just popping it right here in the middle on each eye. Just to give, like, to brighten it up a little bit and give a little extra oomph. This color looks like it's gonna be pretty dark shimmer, but as you can see, like, it's a gold. You've probably seen the swatches. Yeah, It's like an antique gold. I don't know. I'm feeling that antique situation. When I say antique, I mean like rustic vibes, or like, you know, old school vibes, like old gold vibes, like, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm just gonna pat out here with this brush. The problem here is I don't have my color switch. Don't leave home without your color switch. Just to make everything seamless. I don't really want it to go up too much, the shimmer. And then I'm also going to take the yellow that I used earlier and just reinforce in the front here. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to take that yellow and I'm going to bring it under here and wrap it around the whole eye. That's kind of going to be my inner corner highlight. Yeah. It looks bright on camera though. It looks really, really bright on camera. If you hear something, it's freaking Paris snoring like a grown man, okay? I don't get it. Just pat. Alright, so that's what the eyes are looking like so far. I'm glad I added that little pop of shimmer in there. We were able to use what? 1, 2, 3, 4 shades out of this 9-pan palette. So you already know I'm probably gonna go this route in my next look. Yes, probably smoky green vibes, but yes, this is the first look. I absolutely love it. Let me go ahead and wrap up my face, put on some mascara, put on some liner, and I will be back with the final look. Yes, so this is the first look using the Nomad by Juvia's Place palette. Yes, I love this tone. I love the vibe of these shadows. I think they're very fall-esque, but they could also be very summer vibes, I feel like, you know, I mean, you have some bronzy tones, you know, your browns are just a little bit more cool or neutral toned. So I am feeling how this look came out. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Leave me a yellow heart. But let me tell you how I wrapped up this look. So you already know what I did on my eyes. I went in with that Charlotte Tilbury concealer. Still testing that out, but I think I really like it. For my face, I went in with my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and this is in Caracas. I am loving the glow this is giving. I did not put on any powder. I did use the Mixed Race palette by Playing in Makeup by Yolando for my contour, and I went into this color and this color and kind of blended them together to give that more contoured chisel effect going on right here. And then I used my Playing in Makeup by Yolando Blush Bloom palette here. And I used the yellow. Don't judge me on how dirty this palette looks, but it's my favorite. So I used this yellow just as a blush to kind of accent with the yellow going on in the eye. For my lips, I went ahead and went in with a NYX Suede liner. It's a matte liner, and this one is in Brooklyn Throne. It's a very cool tone. It has a little bit of a taupey undertone to it, so that's why I use that one. And then for my lips gloss, okay, I went in with the Alamar Cosmetics gloss. This is in Las Nas Nude As. I'll have it listed below. Like, the name makes no sense to me, but I just put this on as my gloss and kind of blended the two colors together. So I really like this look. Like I said, I did no highlighter, I did no powder. I really wanted to just keep it natural. with the face complexion, but I'm actually really kind of liking it. Like this NARS just gives a lit from within type of glow. I'm getting some coverage because I have a lot of acne scars going on right here right now, so it did cover. I used a sponge today to do everything, so I like the way that it looked. Now granted, during the day I might want to powder or whatever, but right now I'm kind of liking it. So let me know in the comments if you like this look, if you're feeling the vibe. But let's get on to look number 2. All right, y'all, let's get into the second look using the Nomad palette by Juvia's Plays. I'm very excited to play in here. I want to do kind of like, I don't even know if it's a thing, but if it is, great. If it's not, then I made it up. No, I want to do like a backwards halo eye. So instead of putting the darkness on the outside and the light in the middle, I want to do light on the outside and the darker shimmer here in the middle. So I was gonna do like a smoky eye, but I really just want to do something different with this. And then I think I want to go in with this brown mustardy shade instead of this green. I might put the green underneath. This is what the shimmer looks like. It is like a dark green. That's so pretty. So I have primed my eyes and everything like that. I do have concealer underneath my eyes because I want to do my under eyes with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to set this concealer. Yesterday I didn't set this Charlotte Tilbury concealer and I think it looked good. Like, it looked good. I'm not saying not to set your under eye concealer, but on those days I really don't want to do too much. I think that could be nice. And maybe if I got a more neutral color. So anyways, let's see here. Get a brush. Okay, I'm proud of myself. I've washed my brushes, so yay. Like I said, I'm testing something with this monitor, so I hope it all looks good and I don't look like I'm looking all over the place, which I am. I have a mirror, a monitor, and a camera, so I'm just like, I just want to see how it's gonna look on camera. So we'll see. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this color in the corner, which is here, mustardy brownie situation that I'm kind of feeling. So I don't have a mirror in this palette, but it's okay when I pay $12 or so. It's expected, I guess. And then I have a small mirror, so I'm just gonna get up in here and pat that color. It's still kind of deep, but it's not like deep. It's deep. So we might have a smoky effect. It's pretty though. And then I'm going to take it on the outside corner, kind of going at an angle this way. And just patting. Not really blending at all, because I'm going to take the other light color, like I said, and blend this out. Man, these shadows are, I love the color story of this palette. I can't even run, like, I love it. Murky, grungy, yellowy, greeny, like, it's just everything to me. Okay, so we're just patting. I'm gonna kind of feather this one out a little. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna take like a smaller brush. I'm gonna take this little Morphe brush I have, and I'm gonna go into that light color at the bottom here. It's still kind of cool tone, and that's kind of why I want to do it, because that green, that murky like army green, is more cool tone to me. I'm just gonna pat around the edges and kind of blend, just to brighten that up a little bit. Cause I really want it to be up brighter outside. I can go into my brow bone because this is such a light color that I do want it to be bright. But I wanted to just like kind of blend out those edges. And then I'm going to take it on the outside here. Same thing, it can go into the brow bone and kind of blend it around the edges. Yeah, you can see that there's shimmer up close, but I don't know how much it's like really showing up on camera, the shimmer in there. Okay, so that's kind of where that's sitting. I'm gonna go back into that green shade and just reinforce. I honestly don't know how this is gonna come out. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully the sound was okay. And now you can probably hear me good. You can probably hear everybody in this house. You can probably hear Jay playing a video game. Probably hear the dryer going. Might have been good that it was off. Okay, so just kind of fixing that how I want. I like it. I like it. It's deep, but that's cool. So then we're just going to go right into the shimmer. So I'm going to take this dark color here with this e.l.f. mint brush. Ooh, very, very dark, very pigmented, but this is a smoky vibe, okay? I didn't say it was going to be light. And actually, I'm just going to spray my brush because I do have that concealer on. And we're just going to drop that in the middle, that negative space. I'm not going to go all the way up. Just kind of stay in this area. Interesting for sure. Very like gunmetal-y dark shade. That would have been a perfect smoky like eye. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the soft little brush with the light shade. And I'm just going to blend out over that shimmer a little bit. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and reinforce the green shade on the end. It's very smoky. It's kind of sexy though. And then on the inside. And just because I need a little, like I need a little pop. I'm going to go back into the dark shade a little bit without putting more spray. It's more of a sheen than like a shimmery shade. So yeah, so then I'm just gonna, I have to brighten this up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the color that we did do on the first look, which is the other shimmer in here besides the yellow. I'm just gonna take it on my finger and kind of just stamp it at the bottom here. Yes, that's pretty. I like that. That just still kept it smoky, but it just brightened up the middle part of the eye. Ooh, okay, yeah, I like that. Very good. Now for the bottom lash line, just because I want to play with more colors, I'm going to take this fluffy brush again, and I'm going to go into this deep, dark green, this foresty, like, cool tone green here, and I'm going to smoke this underneath the bottom lash line. Ooh. Let me get a pencil that I want to put in my waterline. Okay, I'm going to take this eyeliner pencil by ColourPop. It's called Honey Nude. And I'm going to drop this in my waterline just to open up the eye a little bit more. Yes. And then just smoke out that bottom. No extra product. Okay, so we'll just fix this inner part here. I am going to put an inner corner highlight, but I'm going to go back into this color there. And just, I do think it is kind of inconvenient for this palette not to have a mirror. But, you know. Can't have it all. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the other eye, finish off my face, and I'll be back to show you the final look. Yes! And this is the final look using the Juvia's Place Nomad palette by Juvia's. Yes! I honestly love, obsessed with how this look came out. It's a very smoky, it's very sexy, it's a very dramatic, but I am totally here for it. I love the cool tone vibes. Let me tell you how I wrapped up this look. So I did just go in with my mixed race palette that I used in the first look by Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I went ahead and contoured and used this color as my blush because I really didn't want too much more color or warmth from the Blush Bloom palette. So I just stuck with this, and then I just warmed up the top part, bronzed up with this color here. So yes, I really like that and how that worked out for this look. Actually, I really do like this concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I had got a little bit of mascara down there, and I used it and wiped my hands off. I didn't set with powder. I am feeling this concealer though. Look how easy that was to like clean up. It just brightened. I did not set my face with any powder today. I'm kind of feeling this. This is like the third time I've used this beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury, and I think I really like it. And then I just set my face with the Versali spray. I normally don't use this one, but it has like a shimmer in it, and I kind of want more of a glow. My foundation by NARS is so lit from within, but I'm still glowing, and I just want an extra glow, so I put that on. Then for my mascara, which I didn't tell you in the last look, I do apologize, but I used the MAC Stack mascara. Love this. I have to get a full size because I think this one is drying out on me, but I love how my lashes look with this mascara and this look. And then I went in with my NYX. This is the Milky Gloss in Milk the Cocoa, just to wrap up this cool tone of vibe. I love it. So let's talk about this palette a little bit. Yes, I like Juvia's Place. I have a couple palettes from Juvia's Place. This one has been in my collection for a minute, and I hadn't tried it, and I have just been yearning to put these colors on my eyes, and I'm so glad that I was able to create these looks for you guys. I love how they came out. So the color story for me is like A1. I love that it's cool toned. I love that I could have done more of a warm tone look with these yellows. I did put the warm and the cool mixed together in my last look. So I love that you have a mixture of that. I love that it is a 9-pan palette. I love the artwork. I think the lady on here looks gorgeous and beautiful. I love that you have the big pans. I love the price point. What I don't love is I wish I had a mirror, but that's just me being me. Also, like, I would pay more just to have a little mirror, but then I guess you wouldn't have the beautiful artwork. But she's here and she's here, so I don't know. But I like how compact this one is. It's not too big. It only really has 2 shimmers, and it has 2 of those mattes that have like shimmers in them. So, you know, I think I would have also preferred one more bright shimmer. I was gonna put an inner corner highlight with this color, but I just left it as is. I like that little pop, but it's still smoky. I love this dark green. I love these 2 mattes at the bottom, the tones in them. So overall, I used every color in this palette except for this orangey tone, which I just did a whole orange look for you guys in the previous Way Back Wednesday. So I don't think you're gonna miss the orange vibes. So yeah, overall, the quality is good, but yesterday when I did the yellow look, I can start after, like, I was cooking and moving around and, you know, doing whatever, I could start see a little bit of patchiness with the yellow color up here, which, I mean, it wasn't bad. You couldn't really see unless I was really up close to you, but the quality's good for the price, right? Like, it's still a good palette, but I think that you could spend a little bit more money and maybe get a little better quality. But am I going to get this color story? I give this palette an 8. I can't. I give this palette an 8. I love the color story. I love the price point. Juvia's Place is a Black owned brand. I think they come with their color stories and they kill it. You can work with these shadows. They were easy. It didn't take me too much. At first I was like, what is going on? But once everything kind of came together, like, it was just me trying that different approach on halo. I'm gonna try it again, but with some different shades, because these were so close in color that I don't even know if you can really see the difference. We really just got a nice smoky eye out of the technique that I did. But I'm giving this palette an 8. She came through. I'm excited to play with it again and again and again. I think that it has fall vibes, but I also think it's a very summery as well. So yes, I'm excited about that. If you're feeling this look, go ahead and drop me a black heart in the comments. If you're feeling this palette, if you have this palette, let me know. How do you like it? Is it something that you've been thinking about wanting to pick up? What are your thoughts on it? But yes, 8 for the Nomad palette by Juvia's Place. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with me on this Way Back Wednesday. Throw up your W's. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're feeling the vibe on this channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam. What are you waiting for? And I think it's just best to hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video, as I don't upload every day. You need to be notified when I do, okay? So go ahead, hit that bell. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. We will see you later. Have a blessed day. Peace.